Guys, alright, so update for Sunday. It's Monday right now, but I didn't really get to film yesterday. I was too tired. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll start from Saturday. Saturday, we had a Friday night. We had a bunch of rain, 1.7 to be exact. And now we're just gonna get more and more rain now, so it's kind of weird. Hopefully, we stay in this pattern for some time through the spring. It'd be good to have this pattern here again to keep everything damp and stuff. But anyway, Saturday, guys. My grandfather and I, we measured the back here for this, and then he went to go get the supplies. I mowed my yard and another yard, and that took some time with the HR 194 and the 580T, but we both got it done. And so that's that. Then after all that, I tore everything out of the shed in the corner specifically, threw it out, got rid of some things and made a pile, and then went from there. So that's that. And then I said, hey, I'm gonna switch out this trailer. Now it's Sunday. We got all that done and stuff like that. So all that was good and done. So then I kind of got stuck on what I was talking about. So okay, now I'm gonna go to Sunday. Sunday I didn't really do much. Just did some homework in the morning, then go to church, and just kind of laid around. And I just decided to go out at about 1. It was about 2-ish probably. And I decided, hey, I need to go go on out and weed eat my yard and my neighbors and mow the front yard for her and this little side patch here that I have to look at since our fence is down. So I did that, and went up to a house and did the same old. It's never changes from month to month. And I've made a new decision. These people go to the school our church has and all that. So, good friends and stuff. My parents know them. We all know them well. She taught in the middle school and all that, and they have some young kids and stuff. But, guys, here's the story. So the guy over here that has a lawn business, I know him well. He's given me equipment to test out and all that, so it's great. We get along well and all that, and so anyways, trying to get rid of that glare. So, anyways, but here's the story, is that he does the yard, and her husband, the customers, her husband is a dentist. He's a dentist, so he did some dental work for, the guy over here. I don't need to say his name or anything, but, he's wanting to switch over to me, but that'll take some time yet because it'll take a little while for him to pay off this dental debt, so that's okay. But anyways, guys, lately I text a lot of people, but that's a yard I don't mow. I've mowed it once or twice, and it's really easy because obviously it's already structured, well manicured and all that. So I went that 1 or 2 times I did. It's the easiest yard I ever did because of that. But so yeah, that's that. But so I go up there, and what doesn't make sense is I always seem to learn my lesson. Is that I always seem to be up doing this worthless work the day before his guys go up there and mow it, and it's just like, why do I even bother? Well, now my dad mentioned something, is that I'm basically texting them asking for work, so obviously they're being nice and giving me work, and they're kind of trying to think of some things, but now I'm not telling them or anything, but when they need help, they're just going to have to speak up, and then I will. But I don't need to be calling a customer or any of that, asking for work that I don't want to do. And usually they don't ever tell me what I'm going to be doing by text. So I get up there, I'm just looking around. I swear, guys, this is the only house on the block that dumps leaves year-round. I mean year-round. Limbs, leaves, everything. And guys, it's pretty, I can do a little bit, but I'm getting pretty burned out on raking this property every single time. Because I don't mow it, so I can't really, see what I mean? Somebody else mows it. So I just kind of come in and clean up some things and trim the bushes and do a few other odd jobs. They're good customers, but doing the same thing every time, especially when it's something not so efficient that I spend hours on. Guys, I'm going to be telling you how much I make on this property, and I don't think it's very good. I have an Echo 580T, and I might be running the PV2520 to help me clean up those piles. What I usually do now, because I'm so tired of raking, found a more efficient way, but I'm burning more fuel, but it does save some time. And which burning more fuel equals more cash, equals, more costs. So I have to blow the whole yard, and it's a pretty big yard. It is a pretty big yard. It's a little bit smaller than mine, if that gives a perspective. But it's a pretty big yard. So I have to blow everything, and then kind of blow everything right up against the sidewalk, and then I rake it all in the multiple piles, and I come along my wagon, and I scoop everything up, and then go from there. And then I go around back and do the same thing. I used to spend 5 or 6 hours over there with my BG50, and that's just when I said, hey, I gotta buy this 2520, and I was like, hey, this is a good blower, and I got to test it out in January and February of last year, but I was like, I need a little more ump, and that 580T helps, but yet, it burns quite a bit of fuel when you're running it on full throttle. It is pretty fuel efficient, but when you have to run on full throttle for quite some time, it's just kind of a waste. So here's my thing. I raised my prices over there. I was really dumb when I was small. Just a few years ago. I didn't know my worth then. I didn't understand my worth. This price I have it now is still pretty low, but it's okay. But I might have to raise it again, depending. But here's my thing. I used to be. I had some price that came to my head. You'll never believe what it was. $10 an hour. $10 below. Oh, it's at the mid-mark of minimum wage, but still, $10 an hour? Now I raised it to 20. I make plenty of money. I don't need to talk about this, but I make plenty of other cash mowing the other properties and taking care of the other properties I have. But this is just one I just... Now, the price is at $20 an hour. I spent 2 hours over there, so obviously 20 times 2 is 40, so I made $40. Here's the thing. I ran a blower about the whole time, so I ran 1.5 tanks of fuel through it. Just pretty much. That was pretty much, and pretty much a whole tank and a quarter, maybe. That's more like it. That's more accurate. But still, I run that blower when I'm over there. I start it up when I get there, and it shuts off when I leave. It's pretty bad. So here's my thing, putting a lot of wear and tear on that, and it's just not efficient to rake these huge yards and blow all these leaves. It's so much easier to blow. So hopefully he's wanting to switch to me, which gives me hope. When I get the property, I'm definitely going to be blowing everything out of the beds. Everything goes into the yard. Everything. And that'll be easy. It'll be less time than I have to do when I blow everything out of my beds and put them in the yard and mulch it up or suck it up. Whatever they want to do. So that's fine. But guys, a lot of times when I go up there, I just get a bunch of junky jobs because they don't really have much to do. So, but anyways, sometimes guys, don't go ask for work, because otherwise, here's a thought, here's food for thought or whatever. If you text a customer and you're asking for work, depending on what you're doing, sometimes you may get a crappy job. Then if they call you, it may be a better job. But if you just go asking for work and they don't really know at the time what they want done, then you're going to get a crappy job. A cruddy job that you don't enjoy doing, that's not efficient, that wastes more money and time. And stuff like that. So, anyways, if you kind of understand what I'm saying, just, stuff like, just think about it. I think it's a good plot. Kind of just came to my head. But, anyways, that is that. So, wow, I blabbered about that for a long time. 11 minutes here. Anyways, I don't know anything else. This is the last video for tonight. And then I'm going to go in and kind of chill for a little bit. I didn't sleep well last night. But, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's the update and there's that, what I want to talk about. So, anyways, guys, we will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow, again, the weather's going to be super cruddy. So, I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do. It's very wet out, soggy, slippery. I've gone through most of the stuff in the shed, but I guess we could start working on redoing this cabinet back here, fixing the hinges and stuff. So, probably put a new hinge or two on this one, get that fixed. So, anyways, guys, that is that. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. And, anyways, bye. Before I quit bothering on. Bye.